Hey everybody, welcome to another Quicksave Review with me, RC. A Quicksave Review is basically a Let's Play mixed with a review for a game that I'm currently playing, and I'm currently playing Waking on Steam. Now, Waking is a very interesting game here. You play as this sort of hooded, robed figure with a knife, but you're not just armed with a knife, you're armed with feelings, euphoria, courage, anger, insight, all of these things. And these things are made up in your head, obviously, because you are a coma patient, or at least a patient that's unconscious in a hospital. And for what I could tell, you are playing through the subconscious of somebody dreaming in a hospital who's unconscious, and you are sort of like clinging to life, but going through these weird trials, deciding whether, you know, you're going to pull out of it or if you're just going to accept your fate and perish, you know what I mean? I believe we just got through the tutorial portion of this game, so let's jump in here. I'll show you a bit of it. I'm a little mixed on this game. Here, we're going to take this book, I guess. Whoa! Found the field guide, apparently, whatever that is. Yeah, I'm a little mixed on this game. I like the aesthetics of it. It's very, very gloomy. It almost looks like they went for like kind of a Dark Souls type of look to it, but does not play anything like Dark Souls, so do not even think that it does. But the game tries to do some pretty interesting things. Like, it tries to bring some personal feelings out of you in this game. Like, it asks you questions about your own life. Like, what are the things you hated most about yourself in life, and you have to answer with two answers and stuff like that. So it does make you think about things like that. Looks like we're going into this weird abandoned barn here, finding some kind of a... Apparently we're finding a memory. Remember. One of the things I'm not super into with this game, though, is how much it looks like a PS2 game. Like, the... and the loading times, actually. I have a PC rig that's, like, pretty decent, and the loading times in this game are very long. And a lot of times my mouse cursor will, like, just go into circles fit for, like, a minute. And I can't tell if it's loading, I can't tell if it crashed. Not that it's crashed on me, but...
Where are you from? Who loves you? And whom do you love?
Who do you love?
Strewn amongst the rubble, deep within the caverns of your mind, glimmering in the dark, are the treasured memories of your life. Can you feel them within you? In those memories is the strength you need to wake. Listen to my words, and I will guide you to your treasures within. First, close your eyes. Trust me. Don't be afraid. Just close your eyes.
Everyone, close your eyes.
Let us mine a memory. We'll start somewhere easy. Look back at your life. Perhaps somewhere along the line you had a pet. A dog or a cat that you loved dearly. Imagine, if you can, the first day you brought that pet home. Perhaps it was just a puppy or a kitten. And imagine it growing older. Can you see it? Is it running through the grass on a summer day? Or falling asleep in a pool of sunlight coming through the window? Does it greet you at the door, happy, excited? And remember the years passing. And perhaps that pet left your life. Do you remember the day it passed on? Were you heartbroken when its life left its little body? And it would run no more. And it would love you no longer. Can you feel the memory? Can you feel its presence within you? Draw upon these feelings. There, you will find the strength to wake.
Well, thanks for bringing up the fact that my cat died just last month. I appreciate that. Cat mail. Mr. Sush just passed. For those of you who did not see it, I made a community post here on YouTube. Definitely check out my community post because I'm trying to post on there a lot lately. And I posted about Sush passing just last month. But yeah, come on, game. What the hell, man? No, it doesn't look like anything like sushi anyway. What did your favorite pet look like? Oh, you get to choose. Well, he wasn't exactly skinny, but he wasn't like big and fluffy. I guess we'll go with this one. So, even though I was talking about that the game graphics are, or the game's graphics are not really like up to current tier par, they're kind of like early Xbox 360, PS2 era, so somewhere in there. I don't think that is really what this game is going for. Alright, fine. I'll go the whole 9 yards and put in Sush's name. Good lord. They're like, here, let's make you dwell on all this bad stuff here. Good lord. But I don't think that's what they're going for here. I don't think they're going for like a current tier or next tier, gen, looking game. I think that they're trying to do something much different with feelings and pulling your heartstrings and everything. As you couldn't tell by that long diatribe there with that angel, which is, I assume, what she's supposed to be. It's the first person who's talked to me in English in this game. Everybody else talks in another language, and it's always like very echoey. You can barely tell what's happening. But again, I do not... do not appreciate them drudging up Sush memories for sure. Alright. We're now leaving the old barn, I guess. Oh my god, they're really gonna have him bound to me? Oh man, if only. Sushi joined. I wish, man. I would have kept Sushi around even if he were a ghost cat. Definitely give the game points for letting the cat follow me around like that. That's pretty fun. However, he didn't really need to go through like 5 minutes of reminding me that he just died. So just throw that out there. So apparently Sushi, you could tell him to go seek with LT. Can't find secret passages here. Or you can tell him to attack with RT. Interesting. Okay, so it's a setting. So you can like turn him to attack or turn him to defend. Interesting. Okay. Let's move on to the next area here. So you see, you almost like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, like throw these grates up. Then you enter them to take you to the next area. And you jump out. And it may not look like it, but this game does have combat in it. They've been more tutorializing it than just like throwing you into the game. And what I heard too is that this game is actually pretty long. For what it is. I've read anywhere from 15 to 20 hours long, so... Alright, we're gonna melee these boxes. Can the cat attack them? No. I guess we gotta... So, the combat in this is really weird, okay? So you're gonna pick up different items, like this pyramid, for example. You have to hold the X button, it'll explode, and then that is going to then give you melee amounts. So at this moment, like you could see here, we have pleasure set to melee, right? And right now in the bottom middle, it says melee boxes to find a key. All right, so we melee. We definitely found that. Can we explode that? Charges added beyond understanding. Okay. Oh, there's a big key. I'm gonna break these next couple though, just for funsies. Fear -10. You can see, let's see, pleasure has 2. So you can see here that different things that you've done in the game, like one of the things in my life, I chose creativity because I feel like I'm a pretty creative person. So because of that, they added that as a thing you could do in the game. They name your abilities after like the things that you picked, which is kind of cool. It's a little gimmicky, but it's kind of cool. So you can see here that if you use it on Y, it damage for 4, stun 2. Now, if we do use that, if you see in the bottom right, there's a tiny, tiny little triangle. I'm not the biggest fan of the HUD, the UI with this game, but there's a tiny little triangle with a 2 next to it. If I use it, it's if I use the creativity ability, it will use up those triangles, and the only way to boost them back up is to get into more combat scenarios. So let's grab this key. There we go. Broke the key. Door is open. Let's continue in. So it looks like we are still continuing the tutorial type of thing here. And what I'm most angry about is that I cannot jump high. I want to show you guys the double jump for this game, because I think it is my favorite thing in the game. But like, as you can tell, this game has a very dark aesthetic to it, which is, I think, what plays into like what makes it look a little bit like the original Dark Souls. Just has like kind of a muddy... Book of Somnus, huh? Has kind of a muddy, dark look to it, you know? Hell, it probably looks like what the original Demon Souls looks like. Okay. So if you can hear the voice talking right there, that is pretty much all I've heard through the game so far. And that's the other thing. He says, summon me with your neurons. You could see that in the bottom, or maybe you can't. You might have to squint because it's so tiny. Is there actually a way to increase that? I don't think there is. Yeah. Oh well. But you use neurons to do different things. So when you destroy enemies and whatnot, you'll see these little yellow things like absorb into you. And those are neurons, and neurons are used to... like, you know, to do attacks and do a bunch of other stuff as well. Where's Sush at? Missing. Equip your pet. Press menu. Summon pet. Press Y. Oh, I see. So sushi. I have to equip it and then hit Y. Oh, so that actually took neurons to do. I was at 200 neurons, and now I'm at 170. Oh, that's cool. And I just got hit. We're gonna send the cat to go attack those things. What do you say? Where is he? There you are. Doing a good job, Sush. Go get him. So now I actually have some stuff here that I can use. So I can lock onto these guys now. And use... Oh, it dodged the tire. I haven't seen that yet. Alright, so now we gotta run up there and melee this thing. Oh, jeez. Fear level 1. There we go. So I'm still getting kind of a handle on the melee and the attacking in this. It's real strange. And it feels pretty clunky, to be honest. Even though I'm just out of the tutorial and just feeling it out, it still feels pretty clunky. Yeah, I'm not sure that I'm like the biggest fan of it, to be quite honest. There we go. I'm trying to break those things open, because breaking those will give me more attack numbers there. You can't just run up to a thing and melee it. No, no, no. Oh no, that'd be too easy. Looks like we're gonna have like a little wave-based fight here. Look at this dude. This is where I was talking about the black metal stuff, if I hadn't mentioned it already. This game feels like it was written by like a black metal lyricist or something, developed by the band, probably. So this guy's in favor of me dying. The angel seems like she's in favor of me living. This guy really wants us to go with him and wear his sweet antler hat or something similar in the afterlife, I guess. Alright. And then these are the situations. I've already had a couple situations like this already. We're fighting a near-naked bird lady. Okay, so we gotta use Sush to attack. Attack! There we go. We gotta hit her in the face. Attack it, Sush! But they played this like almost like emo style, like early 2000s music, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's not bad. It's definitely not bad, but it's just like kind of caught me off guard. Let Sush take care of that one. See, as you can see here, though, that the fighting is just a bit clunky. You fight with these things, and then I'm waiting for this thing to get stunned. We gotta summon Sush so he can attack. Ah! There you go, thank you. Need you to attack that thing, Sush. Waiting to pick one of these up. Here we go. Power attack ready. X1. Boom! That is your power attack. Once you build that up, you can use it on the boss or bosses and take them out. So I think that's actually a pretty good look at the game, even though we've only been in here 20 minutes. You got to see some combat. You got to see like how ethereal and strange the game actually is. You got to see me gain Sushi back as a partner, which is pretty cool. And we're gonna rise up to wherever. But the game, I don't know, man. Like, it feels very clunky, and I kind of appreciate what it's going for. Like, it feels like a game that's like almost too ambitious for its own good. Like, it's really trying to make you feel something, But to me, it feels, I don't know. It feels like I'm more playing through like a black metal album than I am like a video game that's about my feelings and feeling in touch with, you know, who I am and what I'm supposed to be and all that kind of stuff, which feels like it's kind of trying to ride that line, you know? So here we go. You could see yourself in the hospital bed here. The very beginning, though, you had like tubes and stuff going through your face and you're wrapped in bandages. Here we are in the hospital room. The palace, as they call it. Can't jump high here. Where can I use my double jump? That is what I want to do most of all. There we go. That is my favorite thing in the game, right there. Being able to jump way up like that. Whoa! Best thing in the game, for sure. But yeah, guys, I don't know. I think based on what you see in this video, like up until this point, you could pretty much already make a judgment call on whether this is something you want to check out. Let's build the palace. Do we have enough neurons? That's the question. I think we built it. I don't know. At least we could jump high, though. But yeah, it looks like we just built it. I don't know, guys. Like I was saying, I'm still not too sure, like, how I completely feel about this game. I'm not really sure that I'm going to be getting much more into it, to be fair. I feel like I've kind of seen everything it has to offer. The aesthetic, if the aesthetic is going to stay like this, honestly, the fogginess, the bloomy effect in this game kind of hurts my eyes a bit. So it hasn't been a lot of fun to play. It's really dark as well. The ambience and the overall look of this game doesn't do much for it either. And of course, the fact that it has like old school graphics. Not that I care about old school graphics, but like this is a game that literally just came out. And it kind of looks like this. It's just very surprising. But yeah, Waking, you know, like I said, it's a game that I feel like it's just like a little too ambitious for what it is. Like, I think it's a little too random. You know, I feel like it needs to be a little bit more direct in kind of what it's going for. Like, if you wanted to take somebody on a ride, you know, through their emotions and everything like that, I would have probably picked something like a little bit more linear and not so complicated, I guess you could say. It's like, I mean, I get how to play the game, but like a lot of this stuff here is kind of complicated, the stuff that's in here, because I don't fully understand exactly like why I have to keep re-equipping stuff, why some of my melee moves are named different things. Do they mean different things? Apparently not. They give them different names, but it's the same attack that you're doing over and over again. And I'm sorry, it's not. I guess it's a melee attack, but really it's the little spirit knife that the dude had in his hand or whatever. But yeah, the hard part is, though, is that I can see what the game is going for here. It's just I don't feel like it's really pulling it off for me. And I don't know, maybe you guys would be different. Maybe you saw this here and you're like, huh, this seems interesting. You might want to check it out. But me personally, I don't know. It's not doing a whole lot for me, and I don't find it really a whole lot of fun to play. So, you know me, guys, I'm always looking for fun. And this is kind of like, you know, not very high on the fun meter for me. But for you, maybe you're looking for something dark. Maybe you're looking for something that is going to make you emote a bit, you know? And maybe you are looking for this, like, strange, cryptic, ambiguous type of story. Or at least the premise of the story isn't so ambiguous, but the way it unfolds definitely is. But yeah, guys, there you have it. That is Waking. It's a very interesting game. but probably one that I'm not going to dive too much further into. But guys, I just want to say thank you for watching, and of course I'll see you all next time.